Hey guys, Devil Slayer here. Don't forget to comment, like, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. It really helps the channel out. And if not, just please leave a like. As always, Devil Slayer Productions makes the best videos.
And that's why we're going to the water park. No.
So you can impress the ladies. With what? Your disregard for your own life?
Nuh-uh. So I can win their hearts with my ice slide technique. I don't want to die sad and lonely like you.
I don't think there's much chance of that, if you try and ride the Eviscerator.
No?
Of course not.
You'll die slowly and painfully, in front of hundreds of terrified bystanders.
You know, it's pessimism like that that's making your species extinct.
Okay, but we've been looking for the water park for hours. I thought you knew where we were going.
No, I do. I kinda. Oh, hey, you see those signs? Well, if you stand by them and press the action button, you'll receive a hint on how to progress. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'll catch up. Don't you have a nut to look for? You better take a step back. I think I have a sneeze coming. Don't you have a nut to look for? One truly is the loneliest number. Eviscerator. Inspiring name. You better take a step back. I think I have a sneeze coming.
Hey, where are you supposed to be?
He don't look like a possum. Well, look at that hair on his tail.
Should I get Ellie? I'm not sure about this guy.
Forget it, Crash. He's not worth.
Hey, buddy, stay away from my sister, or you'll have to deal with me.
Where'd Ellie go? Of course Ellie's not a mammoth. Looking for a fight? You want a piece of us? Of course Ellie's not a mammoth. What's with you and collecting nuts? Where'd Ellie go?
Shh! Careful! See that bird? Well, as a possum, I need to keep a careful eye on him. One wrong move and that's it. You're carried away for lunch. We don't normally come out during the day. Light is not healthy. Hope Crash and Eddie are safe. You look a little like a possum. Maybe you should shave your tail. You're kind of the high-strung type, aren't you? Have you seen my brothers? They look like me, but more mischievous. You look a little like a possum. Maybe you should shave your tail.
So, you're a big Acorn fan, huh? You don't happen to have a tooth follower on you, do you? So, you're a big Acorn fan, huh? Aha. You're an hors d'oeuvre, aren't you? Hey, are you speaking an actual language or just making ridiculous noises? You think Manny really is the last mammoth? Hey, are you speaking an actual language or just making ridiculous noises?
It could not just melt. Oh, I've said too much. Hey! You hear the rumors? My trunk is sealed. I should keep my mouth shut. Who knows? You might like being all wet. Don't mind my friend. I think he fell on his head. Hey! You hear the rumors? How long do you suppose my friend will talk like that? Hope not long. It's sort of annoying. My friend fell off that ledge earlier. Now he talks funny. I'm glad I don't have that problem. I'd prefer mud to snow any day of the week. They say global warming is just a natural cycle. We'll be fine. I'd prefer mud to snow any day of the week. My friend fell off that ledge earlier. Now he talks funny. I'm glad I don't have that problem. Oh, my head hurts. I think I want to go home now. Properly talk, wish I could. Big fall make my head hurt. Properly talk, wish I could.
Are you following me? Listen, I'm going into this cave for some peace and quiet. If I find you following me in there, you're in for it. There's nuts in those caves, but don't be mistaken. Try to collect them, and I'll hear you. There's so many rustling bushes, I doubt you'll be able to sneak around without me hearing you.
Can't talk. Too busy eating. You wouldn't believe how many of these I need to eat if I'm to keep my energy up. What happens if I don't eat enough? Well, I get so tired and hungry that I could hardly move.
teeth, sharp claws. Ah!
Hey, what's up with you? Are you stuck down there? Tell me now! Ah, I'd love to help you, but I've just had my shell waxed and it's nice and clean and shiny. There's no way I'm gonna risk scuffing my shell to help you out, you little girly mammal. Do not envy my shell. It gets in the way when I play the sports. I would rather eat my own feet than talk to you. Do not envy my shell. It gets in the way when I play the sports. Tell me now, haven't I given you enough of the hints? If you get the paw prints on my nice clean shell, you squirrel rat meat. Do you understand? I would rather eat my own feet than talk to you. Maybe you should get a hobby, something fantastic and incredible. If you get the paw prints on my nice clean shell, you squirrel rat meat. Do you understand? I would rather eat my own feet than talk. Hey, watch it. Don't make me mad. Jeez! Ouch! That's it!
Step right up, folks! Step right up! Gamble your winter food supply for the chance of winning something special at Fast Tony's Penguin Bowl-O-Rama! Aha! Now you look like the gambling type. I know what you're thinking. I couldn't have anything you want, right? Well, what about this? Thought so. Well, away you go, and good luck. I didn't see that coming. You've been practicing, right? Or you're just plain lucky. Well, here's that nut. What? You thought you were getting a golden nut? You gotta be crazy. They're rare as gold nuts. Well, I doubt someone like you will ever get their hands on one of those.
Wow, it didn't look so high from down there. Help. Well, here goes nothing. Whoa. Talking about. That's right. Woohoo!
Wow. Now that was impressive.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
You know, Sid, I think you've proven yourself.
Absolutely. You the man.
What do you think you're doing? This zip line is out of bounds. What do you think you're doing? You don't have my chicks back in their nest by bedtime. I'll be feeding you to them for breakfast. Now get going!
So hungry. So hungry that I can't even move. The only food I can find is at the top of that tree. But I'm too hungry. To climb it. Help me, little guy. You're my only hope. So hungry. Bring me the fruit. Need food. Bring me the fruit. I think I'm dying. Oh, wait, not quite yet. Food. More. I need more. Feeling better, just need a little more. Wow, that was great. I feel like a new bear, or whatever I am.
I'm telling you guys, I heard a mammoth. It's just that stinky old bear.
Manny, you're just gonna have to face the facts. Maybe you're the last mammoth.
All right, come on, let's go. If there are any more mammoths out there, I'm not gonna find them hanging around here.
What's that you say? You're gonna try and climb that tree. You're pretty brave. Not like us possums. Listen, I'm going to help you. If you climb the tree far enough and fall from its branches, I'll give you a hand to get back up. okay? My brothers climbed higher than you. Have you even tried to climb that tree yet? I'm not gonna help unless you climb higher than that. My brothers climbed higher than you. Come back when you climb higher. Have you even tried to climb that tree yet? I'm not gonna help unless you climb higher than that. Have you even tried to climb that tree yet?
For shame, Diego. For shame. Are you really gonna let them get away with that?
I think he's gone soft.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, the Diego I used to know wouldn't stand for this. Oh, no. He'd be using their bones as toothpicks by now.
Woo, it's hard to believe you let him get away with that again.
Yeah, I think you better give it another shot. Not after that last one. That was kind of weak. Ouch! I think you've proved your point.
I'd have hit him a bit harder.
Excuse my manners, but there's been some strange stuff happening around here. Eggs have been mixed up in their nests. And since you're here, you can help sort things out. Return all the eggs to their correct nests, and I'll help you leave. But not until then! Watch out for some of the mother birds. If they catch you carrying eggs around, I don't know what they might do. You've returned all the eggs to their nests. Now, here's that help I promised you.
With all the ice melting, there's so much more mud to play in. Mud is so cool. Come on, guys, let's play. Hey there, Furball. If you want to join in, come and talk to me. You need to pass a test before you can play. See if you can follow this pattern. Personally, I don't think anything as furry as you has the brains to outwit us. Time out, Fuzzy. Come back anytime for another try, if you're feeling lucky. Brighter than I thought. Come join in. You can ride on our backs if you want.
Can you please persuade that stick in the mud?
Ronnie! Wow! I once watched someone land trunk first. It looked very painful.
Scrat creatures, right? I bet you're after the swamp nuts. I hear they're really tasty, if you like that kind of thing. I know the swamp birds like them too. In fact, they stash some on their nesting platforms. I would there if I were you. Well, you can tell which ones they are. They're the ones with the tall bushes growing on them. But I don't think you'll be able to reach them. Perhaps the swamp birds could give you a hand? Okay, birds fly. Creatures like me wallow. We wallow. Do I look like I can fly? Get one of those birds to help. Well, I might be able to fly after another 10,000 years of evolution. But until then, grab one of those birds. What's so tough to understand? Does it look like I have wings?
We took a little rest after our trip through the mud bog. Sid put his one and only talent to good use and made us a little campfire. Of course, even this got him into trouble. And then he had quite an unbelievable tale to tell about what happened that night. Whatever it was, I'm sure it was pretty weird and kind of scary in that Sid kind of way.
If you can beat me at digging, you can have my precious nut. Time to dig! Let's go nuts! My nut! My nut! You must have cheated! There's your nut!
You know, there are more festivities to prepare until that sacred beacon is lit. Whoa! Until an elder tells me otherwise, the sacred beacon is off limits. I'm sorry.
No, woe is me. A storm scared all my bojo birds last night. Now they are all hiding out of reach. If I don't have them all safe, I won't be able to go to the celebrations. If you could help me out, I will make it worth your while. They're quite timid, so just chase them back to their nests. I still need 3 more bojo birds. Thanks, stranger. Thanks to you, my birds are safe, and I can go to the celebrations. As promised, payment for all your hard work. A nice, shiny nut.
Hey, the fire ceremony calls for a nice hot fire soup. Ha-cha-cha! I need 4 more chilies to really heat it up. Hey, you look like a forager. If you could bring me the chilies, hey, I'll give you a gift with my thanks. Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing? I need 4 more chilies over. Thank you, my friend. I need 3 more chilies. Thank you, my friend. Hey, look at that in there. I need 2 more chilies. Thank you, my friend. Just 1 more chili to go, and then we're gonna have a proper fire soup. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, my friend. Wow, that's what I call a real fire soup. Hey, thanks for the help, buddy. Here's a juicy nut for your troubles. Thanks to you, we can have a proper feast after the ceremony.
Hey, stranger, please feel free to give an awesome offering to the sacred fire totem. Check him out. Okay, just like toss the offering into his mouth and he'll be all like chomp chomp. Okay, different donations will affect different aspects of the totem, which is totally weird. Hello again, mon frere. We can't conclude the ceremony for the fire god until the beacon on the mountain is all like lit up and going woo. With your tail on fire, I'm sure you could totally ignite the fire water. Plus, you'd look awesome. You'd be all like, whoa! You know, I'm sure there's a tasty nut up there as well, Broham. Hey, man, I can't go anywhere until the beacon is lit. Go, my little friend, go.
Hiya, guys. You want me to dance some more? Wow! Well, it looks like we're both stuck in here. That's just great. Well, if you quit hanging around, maybe we can help each other get out of here. Break those blocks with a stomp attack. That should be enough to lower me down. There are 4 in total. You know, you can use the vents to shoot yourself across to the far side. Oh, be careful though. Jump short, and you'll be shot into the bubbling lava. That's right, just 3 more to go. That was well done, by the way. Another one? Well done! Ooh, you're something else, yeah. 2 more to go, though. Great! You only have 1 more to go. Hey, thanks, little guy. Come on, follow me and we'll get out of here.
The flood was starting to catch up with us. We woke up that morning in camp to find water everywhere. Sid seemed to have done some sleepwalking that night, but when he came back, we got moving as fast as we could. We got to the rescue boat only to find a scene of complete chaos. Just getting to the boat was not the end of our struggle. The water in the valley was getting more and more violent and washed Ellie away, trapping her in a cave. I knew I had to do something, and do something quick.
So, what exactly are you? Listen, cats don't like being wet. I'm not scared of the water, I just don't like it. The only way out of here is over there, but the route's flooded. We need to find a way to drain all of this flood water. We gotta get across. Start working on it. Sue, what are your big plans for getting us across? We gotta get across. Start working on it. Hey, tough guy. You gonna get us out of here? Sue, what are your big plans for getting us across? If you don't fix this, I will eat you. You're gonna need to get those little squirrel wheels turning in your head and do something. You know what? There's not much time left, and standing here talking to me isn't helping, okay? You better figure this out before one of us gets wet. Namely, me.
That's it! Let's get out of here!
Oh, egg thief! Egg thief! Get away! Ah! Oh! Nothing there!
After a terrifying struggle and a race against time, something unforeseen but life-saving happened. The glacier cracked and the water in the valley drained out. And we're not sure how this happened, but we're not going to question a good thing. In the end, it all worked out. I found another mammoth, Diego got over his fear of water, and even Sid got a little respect. Just a little.
I always felt that Manny was the main character. He's got the deepest backstory, and, you know, before they do anything, Manny has to decide that's what's going to happen. But I've also always identified, obviously, with the Scrat. I mean, the Scrat's a character we made up because we needed something for the Ice Age to kind of pound on. You know, he's just a hapless, smallest character that kind of just has to deal with, you know, he's at the bottom of the proverbial, you know, pile, as they say. The Scrat never appeared in the screenplay for Ice Age. It was never written. The Ice Age starts kind of in the fall, and it becomes whiter and whiter as we go. It gets colder and colder. And so we thought, how might we personify the Ice Age? How might we make the Ice Age itself a character? And okay, well, maybe, you know, it's a glacier, you know, Ice Age glaciers. Maybe it's a glacier that's chasing somebody. Okay, cool. Then let's see, who should it be? Who should it be? Well, it should be the smallest character we can think of. And our character designer, Peter DeSev, made this little tiny thing that was, I forget what it was called. There's a long Latin name for this tiny, tiny creature. And it looked like a little squirrel. So we thought, it should be him. It should be the smallest guy. Let's put some saber teeth on that squirrel, and that'll be the guy. So we came up with a sequence where the glacier chases this poor little fellow, and it was one afternoon where we needed to make some sounds for it. So I went into the booth and I made some silly noises, and that's pretty much how I've made a living since. You know what? You know, there are a few rules for Scrat. You know, nothing can come out that sound like words. And he always has to lose. He has to lose at the end of every cartoon. Basically, there's 2 rules for Scrat. He has to lose. And I kind of like that about him, you know? I like to, every once in a while, when I'm feeling kind of bad about myself, I like to pick someone in the news that's got things worse than I do. And it just, I don't know why, it just makes me feel a little better.
You coming back in here at the very bottom, and this will be take 2.
You'll die slowly and painfully. Working on Ice Age 2 was very, first of all, I knew the character, so that was fun. It was fun to get back into Manny. I'm not saying Ice Age 1 wasn't fun, but Ice Age 2 was fun because of the new characters, and also I get a girlfriend. And anytime I can have a girlfriend in a movie, I like it, even if it is animation. Manny is such a mammoth. He's such a curmudgeon, and I had to find the soft moment, but also keep him, you know, you didn't want to make him too wimpy. 1 truly is the loneliest number. We were in the studio for a while there, you know, trying to find the moment where you saw his heart and all that, and I cried. Manny's the good guy. He's a you know, he's a curmudgeon, but he's got the heart of gold. I want to be a cartoon villain. Yeah. Who's funny, though, also. And he also gets a lot of women, cartoon women. My kids love video games, but they're in the movie. I had to give them a line in the movie. I had to make sure they had a line. So that'll be the ultimate, is if they could play the game while watching them. If they could be in the game, I think it would be years of therapy.
Ice Age is always fun to make, whether it's the sequel or the original. It's just Ray Romano's a very old friend of mine, as is John Leguizamo. So the idea that the 3 of us are interacting with each other in a giant animated situation just cracks me up, because we all started around the same time. We all kind of knew each other when we had no money. We each do a lot of improv within the framework of what they have, so it's always interesting to come into a session and find out what John has improv or Ray has improv, and then I have to improv something back at them. I just did another improv thing today that they'll have to react to.
You better watch it. You're kind of like popcorn to a saber tooth.
I don't really identify with anybody. I laugh the hardest at John because that character is so funny, and I always picture him doing it. His face screwed up at the microphone, making that voice happen. This is a 3-hander. It's John, myself, and Ray. So it's finding the energy You know, in this case, in Ice Age, the movie was really based on what John came up with as the voice for the sloth. And that's the comic centerpiece of the film. So then around that comes, you know, what Ray does and what I have to supply. In reality, it's always about John. It's always about Sid, and everything revolves around him. My character was pretty easy to come up with because I had to play the heavy in the first one, and even in this one, it's all about him annoying me. And I've been lucky because I've been a ladybug and, you know, a saber-toothed tiger. So, you know, it's not bad. It's not parts I would normally get cast in. We usually don't see the movie finalized till we sit down with, you know, John's kids, Ray's kids, my kids, the various nephews and nieces that come. So it's a high-pressure situation because if the kids don't laugh, then we haven't done our job.
The most fun of Ice Age 2 was they wrote me a lot of great jokes, and that was a lot of fun. And also, I think the sequence where the mini sloths worship me, I mean, I don't mind being worshipped. I'm not a narcissist or an egomaniac, but it wasn't bad. Did this great call and response things with the mini sloths, using tribal sounds and just silliness, and I did all kinds of like curly voices, like woo, I said it, and used that. It was really weird and avant-garde and kind of funny. The second one was a little different because now we really knew our characters, we really knew what we were going for. We found the tone and the comedy in it. And before, it took a long time. It took a couple of years for us to figure out what we were doing and who we were and what we were after. This time it was just like Zoom. It was just a matter more of really getting that story tight. I'm quaking. I love animation. I mean, Mel Blanc was my hero. So, I mean, I love cartoon voices, or as now they call it, animated voices. But yeah, I want to continue doing a lot of voices. You know, trying to come up with different things. You know, I got Sid, which is, you know, higher, sillier voice like this, you know, and then a high-pitched insanity. And try to do, you know, things with a, you know, much more superhero-type voice, that kind of stuff, going to a deeper, more powerful range. You know, older kind of voices, maybe. Maybe Scottish, I might try some voices. With different types of accents, I might, you know, try it. I used to play back in the day, but, you know, it's just, I don't have time for video games, unfortunately.
Can't talk. Too busy eating.
I love doing voices. I would have to say the fructose intolerant bear is more fun than the dodos. They both have a lot of fun. The dodos were fun because they were so stupid.
I get so tired and hungry that I could hardly move.
I was nervous about doing Charlie because I hadn't seen anything and it hadn't been really explained to me. I was just sort of asked to come in and give it a shot. And Queen Latifah was there. And she gave me a big hug and said, "You'll be fine, baby." And that was really pretty much my preparation. It gave me the courage to go in and do Charlie. I play video games probably too much. It's amazing how good young people are at them. Somebody will kill you, and then you'll hear the voice through your TV, "Ha ha, I killed you, you're dead." And at first I thought, wow, this little girl killed me. And then the second time this little girl killed me, I realized, ha ha, you're not dead. Wait a minute, that's a boy. He's got to be like 11, 10, 11 before the change. And it's amazing to me. I love playing it. I love taking them on. I will always lose to 10 and 11-year-olds, but I like to try.
Oh, so hungry.
Working on Ice Age has just been an amazing pleasure, and I just feel so fortunate to be surrounded by not only this amazing cast, but these group of animators that have sort of revolutionized the way we watch movies. And I fell in love with the first movie when I saw it, so just knowing that I would get to be in Ice Age 2 was like, you know, it was a dream come true. Why not?
Where'd Ellie go?
My inspiration for Eddie was, I guess just a mix of Evel Knievel, because he's just a daredevil, and a little bit of Josh Peck. Just a mix, and some paprika in there. Just a little spice. Spice it up. Felt like Eddie needed a little extra taste. We ain't going anywhere! I'm 100% Eddie. Absolutely. If you discount all the stunts, because I didn't learn how to ride a bike until about 3 months ago, and all the vibrato, and all the machismo, and the fact that he's a possum. Other than that, we're identical.
Mess with us, and we'll disease you.
Eddie is sort of the epitome of Napoleon syndrome, I guess. So he's little, but he's a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely.
Of course, Ellie's not a mammoth.
This Ice Age game is just gonna get kids just amazingly hooked into it and really love it. But go to sleep at night. Don't mess up your bedtimes or anything like that. We're all on the train, so all aboard.
Exactly.
Let's go.
I hope you guys enjoyed your video. As always, don't forget to comment, like, rate, and subscribe. Please leave a like. It will really help the channel out. And don't forget to check out other content on my channel. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Thank you and have an awesome day, guys.